Hello, my name is Andrew Ahrens, and this is the first episode of Ask a Pianist. There's very little discussion outside of practical lessons that involves topics such as tone production, practicing techniques, and approaches at the keyboard that can make a pianist's life easier and more fulfilling. Therefore, I wanted to tackle subjects that are of interest to me in the hopes that my discussion of them can help students who are taking on the task of learning the piano. I call this series Ask a Pianist because the topics have come from questions that I'm frequently asked, both by students and by colleagues. Now, what subjects will I be looking into? Well, I'll be covering issues ranging from the physical instrument itself, such as the pedals, the physical layout of the keyboard, etc., to physiological manipulation, issues like where we should sit, what kinds of hand positions can be beneficial in certain passages, etc., as well as theoretical issues such as score study and analysis, and historical issues such as performance practice and the importance of knowing about older instruments, etc. Now, these all pertain to Western art music. Now, what subjects will I not tackle? Other performers and their standard of play, available recordings, such as the ever-popular question, which recording is the best one? And in general, I will be staying away from music critique of any kind. Similarly, other pianistic disciplines, such as jazz, will not be addressed here. There are other experts in the jazz field who could possibly answer your questions. Now, I think the most obvious question after that is to ask, who is this kind of video aimed towards? And I'd say I intend to discuss these subjects rather seriously, and in that respect, I'd make the assumption that the intended audience is one that is familiar with piano playing, not as a hobby necessarily, but perhaps as a serious discipline. What this means is that I may use terminology which may be common in musical parlance, but uncommon in everyday speech. There are many resources online which can illuminate these terms if necessary. Similarly, all the issues I will discuss involve the use of an acoustic piano. Very few of the subjects I'll be talking about are applicable to electronic instruments or smaller portable keyboards. As a final disclaimer, the ideas presented here are not intended to be the only solution to a given problem. One of the great joys of performing art music is that we as instrumentalists have many options of performing a given work, and this is what leads to the current situation we have now of many competing interpretations. What I'm attempting to provide is an illustration of the processes that happen behind the scenes as a pianist when we are developing and choosing how to interpret a given piece of music. There is method and logic in just about every decision we make, and though much of what we do on stage can be left at the discretion of inspiration, a great deal of what we perform is actually planned and practiced well in advance. Here, if I discuss a problem, I usually offer a single solution which I personally find to be the most effective. There will always be other options, so hopefully if you disagree, then at least my option may have encouraged you to find a better solution for yourself. So there we are. I hope that the upcoming videos will provide you with some help and some options which you may not have considered before. And until I see you again, keep on making music. And bye for now.